I didn't even realize that we didn't do a introduction video the first week because we just started off with Halloween, and then it just kind of got lost in other topics. But hi, I'm Jay. My real name is Joshua David Wonderland. So everyone here calls me Josh. Everyone on the internet calls me Jay. It's kind of like a split personality thing. I guess I'll just start with stuff about me. So you get to know me better. I love movies and I love directing. I love taking videos of people. I take so many videos and pictures of people that I really wish more people would include, like, take videos of me with them, because sometimes I feel so secluded since I'm always holding the camera. But I do love it. I love directing. I really want to act. And lately I've been trying to get an acting job or like a modeling job. I don't think I can model, but I'm going to try anyway. But I would love to make movies. I'd love to enter film contests and try to win something, or just kind of get myself out there. Disney Channel is one of my favorite things in the world, because there's always a happy ending, and it's always, the guy gets the girl in the end or something like that. It just makes me really happy that everything's always happy. I would love to act in a Disney movie or a Nickelodeon show like Victorious or anything Dan Schneider makes. So I want to start acting. I don't know if I can or not, but I want to try. I love photography. I love taking pictures of people. I love being in pictures. I love modeling for Anna. Anna and I take pictures together, and I'm model. I love movies a lot. I watch a lot of movies, and I don't think of them as movies. I actually get, like, sucked up into them. If I'm with someone watching a movie and they, like, make fun of the movie the whole time, I'm just like, oh, unless it's a really stupid movie. But if it's like a serious one, I'm just like, no, it's real, stop. But my favorite movie is Finding Neverland. If you haven't seen it, you really, really, really should. By the way, sorry, I have this yellow lamp pointed toward me, so if my teeth look really yellow, I would hope they're not really. Anyway, Finding Neverland is such a good movie, and I cry at parts that you shouldn't even cry at. I'm just like, it's so emotional. But it's so good. I love TV too, of course. I used to watch Heroes. It was like my favorite show, and now I'm really obsessed with Weeds, Friends, Victorious, Parenthood, and Shaun the Sheep. Those are my favorite shows. I love reading, even though my attention span doesn't let me read very much, because I'll be reading and I'll just get really bored, and I won't be able to finish the book. I love the accomplishment of finishing a book. Lately I've gotten books on my iPod, so I read them, and they're such small pages that it keeps my attention. So, it's good. And I'm obsessed with beauty. Like, I really wish I looked better. I wish I had a prettier face, I guess. I've always looked at people on TV and just been like, I want to look like them. I want to look like you. I want to look like you. That's okay. I'm also really obsessed with the idea of skinniness. Like, everyone's beautiful in their own shape and size, but for me, I just think that I want to stay skinny. I want to be small, and I really like just small and little, and I've been playing DDR a lot lately. The mat's over there, all sprawled out, because I'm trying to get my legs smaller so that I can look better. I mean, I can look better in my knee-high socks, so I can look more like Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh. I draw a lot. I drew this today. I was just kind of doodling. I just kind of drew a flower, and it says, "You're beautiful and I'll pick you flowers." Okay, I'm guilty of drawing anime characters before for art class. And I drew my friend Anna back there, if you can see it, up there. This is something I had to do for school, if that helps. Like, that's kind of like a bouquet of flowers, and kind of that kind of stuff. I like drawing robots. See, like little monsters and balloons and scissors that come to life. I should just start off my video with this. Hi there. Aside from all the drawing I do, I write a lot. I love journaling. I journal every day that I can. Like, I have time, I lose my attention. It's hard to sit there and write when I'm so used to typing. Like here, I just kind of started off, this is the first page. Spring Break, Kesha, Peter Pan. I talked about making a stop motion, which I make those a lot. I love making them. And then the movie Beastly. I talked about Ellie Goulding, and I see my favorite movie, Finding Neverland. Life is beautiful. Aroo! I got a leaf from, oh no, I got a leaf from when we were hanging out outside, and I kept it in here. It's about Justin Bieber, and Parenthood, and carousels. Carousels are one of my favorite things of all time. They're just so beautiful, and they just keep spinning. I talked about Christopher Robin. My latest video on my regular
2 o'clock.
On my regular channel is a stop motion of my journal. So, but just don't tell anyone. I'm obsessed with Friends. I got like all 10 seasons from my aunt. So senior year, which was last year, I would just watch it during the school year. I would go to school, come home, watch Friends, fall asleep, and then do it all over again. I really love Polaroid cameras. They're so awesome, and I really wish Polaroid would make 600, I think, film, because I have a 600 camera and I want another one, but I wish they'd make that film more. My best friend, besides other best friends, is on my bed right now, and you're probably thinking like, what? Why's your best friend on your bed, huh? But I'll go show you him. This is my best friend. His name's Charlie. I got him in Chicago over the summer, and I don't know what it is about him. I saw him at this store that I forgot the name of, but he was the only one there. Like, there were other animals around him, but he was alone. And he was by this window, and I looked down, and it was such a far way down. I just remember that view of Charlie and then this window, and I just had to buy him. And he was freaking expensive too, but he was so worth it. And then when I bought him, I wouldn't keep him in the bag. I would do this, and I would take a ton of pictures of him through the city, because we were in Chicago, so it was really cool to see him moving throughout Chicago, and I took videos, and people looked at me really funny, but I was just like making him fly, and I don't know, like every time I leave, I always put the cover on him and kiss him goodbye. It's just, he's my for real best friend, and I couldn't ask for anyone better because he listens to me, and he's there for me. I feel like a kangaroo. I'm not a huge fan of all the labels, like, you know what I mean, hopefully. I could honestly just fall in love with anyone. I'd rather go based on who I love rather than what they look like. Even though I see people as attractive, but I honestly just rely on falling in love with someone I really like. And what else do I have to say? I love Sesame Street. Sesame Street is the best ever. I watch it on Netflix. It is the best show ever, and I can't get tired of it. I love the Count, and I love Supergrover, and there's in Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch, and anyone except Big Bird. Big Bird's just okay. Like, he's like, no. I love lions a lot. They're awesome. I don't see them as vicious. I kind of see them as sweet. I like to bend spoons. I love masquerade masks and masquerade balls and parties and stuff, like in Sweeney Todd. I love Tim Burton. His whole everything is perfect. If any of you have seen Beetlejuice, it's one of my favorite movies, along with Freedom Riders and all that stuff. But in Beetlejuice, Lydia, the girl with the dark hair and the camera, always wanted to be her. I want a camera like her Polaroid. She's honestly who I look up to. I love music, of course, everyone does, but it's hard for me to get into a guy singer. I really, really love girl singers or preteen boys singers. Sounds weird, but I do. I love this band called Pure Energy, and they're this little kid band like Jump 5. And I love them so much. I have all their CDs here. So, you know. I love Nerf guns and stuff. I would love to have a Nerf war with people. That'd be fun. I'm really obsessed with happiness. I try not to remember things that make me sad. I try to just dwell on the present and not what's happened or what people think of me or anything. I just kind of stay in this mindset where I don't think about stuff. I just kind of let my mind be really blank so that I don't have to feel sad or anything. Those thoughts don't even enter my brain anymore sometimes. It's just cool. I love to play the piano. I try to make my own music, but it doesn't really work out. I try the Imogen Heap thing where I make noises around my house and edit them in. If I had a better voice, I think I would like it. But here's some of what I've recorded. I just do all these little noises like a necklace and a door closing. And then I tried where I like do something that's like and then it kind of connects together and then it goes like this. Like that. So it's like a work in progress, but I play piano a lot. Look, I have a lion right here. Roar. I was watching this movie called Geek Charming on Disney Channel. It was so amazing. It was one of the best movies I have ever seen in my life. I love winter hats. I wear them a lot. I love milkshakes and ice cream. And Peter Pan. And Alice in Wonderland. And drawing. You want to see a drawing I've done? That's a drawing I did for school. I didn't really like doing the buildings, but the little stuff, I loved doing that. Like the clouds. So much fun. My art teacher got kind of mad at me because I would spend so much time, and that's a boat, by the way, on the little stuff. Okay, one more thing. I love Selena Gomez, too. No, that's not the thing. Whenever I find someone that I, love and am attracted to in junk, I have these thoughts of just kind of running away and holding hands, and exploring, like, downtown in the city. Downtown in the city. That's not a song. Downtown in the city, and kind of going through buildings and alleyways and just kind of exploring and taking pictures of each other. And that kind of stuff. And I try not to think about, like, how everyone's, like, obsessed with sex and stuff. I don't get why that's such a big deal. I'd rather hold hands and just kind of be with someone. Anyway, getting kind of personal. I have a purple comb. That's cool. Look, car keys. I love driving. It's fun. Except I have to drive with my mom because I have my permit and I'm 18. But I have to get a job to pay for insurance for the car. But I know how to drive, so it's really fun, and I love blasting music and dancing in the car and swerving and stuff and making my mom freak out. It's a fun time. I wish I had whiter teeth. Yeah, that's about it. I love listening to music with headphones on because then you get to hear all the little sounds in a song, especially like Imogen Heap or Katie Herzig. They have all these like little sounds in their songs that no one ever hears, but when you listen to it really closely, you're like, oh. Like in Lost and Found, that song gives me chills. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. And I really hope you watch this because I kind of spilled my heart out, and I hope you understand what I'm talking about here. I'm so sorry I talk about myself a lot. I just have a lot to say. I can't wait to see everyone's videos. They're gonna be great. Bye.